What it is with that one gonna be, man? We back on another extra video, man. You already know what it is, man. Hope y'all having a good day today, man. I'm having a good day. Usually the guy woke me up this morning, man. He woke everybody up this morning, man. I'm glad, I'm grateful y'all woke y'all up this morning, bro. So y'all can see me today, man. Y'all finna see the realest me. Nigga ain't eating 3 days, not purposely because I can't get it. And if I do go get it, I'm gonna spend money that I can't spend right now. So I just gotta be starving for a little minute. If I did it before, I've been starving since I was fucking. I've been not going without eating since I was fucking 12 years old, 13 years old, so this ain't really nothing. Been doing that shit. But like, appreciate you for watching this video, man. On the road to 15 subs, man. Appreciate you for like, subscribe to the video, man. You already know what it is, man. Like I've been eating though. Like I ain't eating shit. Never that live from this shit, nigga. Hungry as fuck. I hate seeing food on YouTube. Let's get it. Nigga finna react to Daily War Camden active game, bro. By Kid Nerd, man. You know the bitch finna be lit. Let's get it. Don't let nobody drag you down, man. Don't let nobody drag you down, bro. I swear to God, bro. You let that happen, bro. That just you being weak. Don't be weak, my nigga. There's no such thing as putting in work and getting no results.
2 men have been stabbed to death in 2 separate attacks in Kentish Town in North London last night. The body of the first victim, believed to be in his late teens, was found a couple of hours before police discovered the second victim, who's thought to be in his 20s.
Camden.
Damn, hold on. I appreciate y'all for real, bro. For real. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all too much. Y'all showing me more love than I need, bro. That's why I gotta upgrade my car.
The heart of fashion and culture in London, with some of the most expensive house prices and biggest tourist attractions in England. And from the outside in, it looks like the perfect place to live. But that's what the government want to show you. Once we go
This nigga accent is funny as hell, dog.
go deeper into the lower income estates of the borough, you start to see a different story. A story of the country's most deprived estates in London being separated from roads of millionaires literally by one street, and how these estates have created a deadly gang war which has taken over the borough in recent years. But before I get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. Let's get into the video.
These days, you can just subscribe and automatically turn on your post notifications. You just gotta turn that bitch off. So like, I don't gotta say turn on post notifications. Well, for me, everybody I subscribe to automatically turn on post notifications. I don't know about for everybody else. If I subscribe, that bitch gonna automatically turn that bitch on.
We're in northwest London. So Camden is a borough in northwest London and is very close to the centre of London. But despite the area being so close to the rich centre of the capital, in the last few years the war in the area has been going brazy. So historically, unlike neighbouring areas like Islington and Brent, Camden's beef situation hasn't been as active as others. But this all changed around 2016 when a man from Camden called Merce had his watch stolen from another man from another area in Camden. After this, there was some back and forth which resulted in a big rivalry in the borough, literally between
Bruh, what type of war is these niggas having? This weak ass shit because the nigga got his watch stolen, but that's the real. Man, y'all niggas ain't on shit. That's the real reason.
groups of kids.
Y'all niggas, y'all stabbing fuck niggas ain't about shit, bruh.
That grew up together. One side being gangs built up from a few estates in Camden, which were the Peckwater gang from the Peckwater estate, the QC gang, which were from a road in Camden called Queen's Crescent, and Cumber, which is a gang made up from an estate called Regent's Park in Cumberland Market. They linked.
I ain't know what they named it. They named their gangs at the fucking apartments.
up together and called themselves 51st due to their postcodes being in NW1 and NW5, which is where the 5 and the 1 come from. And from the other side of the feud, we have a gang called Active Gang, where some people may know from their songs, and therefore
we name my gangs at the streets and probably the rest up there person.
from the Agar Grove estate in Camden. An Active Gang are affiliated with another gang called CT1 and NRB, which they all linked up and called themselves 71st. And just like that, the war was now on between 51st and 71st over this watch being stolen. So Camden is actually home to a big Somalian community, with a big portion of them residing in Agar Grove, which is the territory of the 71st gang. Such a big community that the majority of 71st members are actually Somalian. And if you watch one of my previous videos on Mali Strip, Somalian people are people you don't want to be messing with, which you will understand more in this video.
He said Somalian, nigga. Somalian, nigga. What the fuck is Somalian?
And this beef was on go from early. In 2017, 2 members of the AG gang, which represents 71st, executed a triple shooting on 3 51st members. 2 of the members ran to a nearby hospital, but while hospital staff was treating the 2 members, they also called police to the hospital to investigate the situation. Once the 2 realized the police was called, they didn't even care about their treatment anymore, and attempted to run out of the hospital while still having bullet wounds lodged in them. But the police ended up detaining them and arresting them after a struggle between the both. The reason they wanted to run was because all 3 members are actually wanted for suspicion of grievous bodily harm, which all 3 were eventually arrested for. Now of course 51st weren't happy about this triple shooting, and they were trying to get it back in blood, so they
That's crazy. Why the fuck would you? Why the fuck are you just chilling in the hospital? Like they went to the hospital in the first place, man. Them niggas goofy.
went lurking on the Agar Grove estate and shot a rival in the face with a shotgun. The rival actually managed to survive and make his own way back to hospital. But this beef really kicked off in a situation that wasn't even linked to both of the gangs. So on February 2017, a 16-year-old girl had an Airbnb party in Kensington, West London. You know those type of parties where a girl invites 7 different types of gangs and asks people to leave their beef at home? Yeah, one of those.
16-year-old girl.
So at this party, there were people from all over London there, but a few uninvited guests tried to pull up to the party. One of these people being the boy from 51st called Dotty and his friend, who pulled up to the party with a gun and knife looking for trouble. But the night turned left for Dotty and his friend.
With a gun and a knife, left for trouble.
And ended up with Dotty being chased down by 20 young boys. And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13 times altogether, which actually resulted in Dotty dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were 10 times altogether. Dotty being chased down by 20 young boys. And when the boys caught up to him, they stabbed him 13 times altogether, which actually resulted in Dotty dying, which 4 16-year-old boys from Hackney and Tottenham were sentenced and convicted for. So 51st were mad
Dang, rest up, little bro. God damn.
about this situation, obviously, that their member Dotty was just stabbed to death. So they were out trying to get revenge. So they went out for revenge in a stolen BMW and travelled all the way from Camden in northwest London to Hackney in East London and then to Tottenham in North London, because that
I will pull up on y'all fuck niggas block and let it switch loose on y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas ain't about shit.
that's where the people who killed Dotty were from. But they ended up finding no one from both areas. But they weren't trying to go home without spilling some blood first. So 51st went all the way
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just saying random shit just to try to be funny. I don't know.
back to Camden to look for 71st members. I found an affiliate member of 71st called AK and killed him. But they weren't done there. They were riding for a whole nother 2 hours looking for more 71st members and found a 71st member called Mitch's little brother. Mitch's little brother attempted to run into
Damn, we got a nigga named Mitch. Where I'm from too.
a cab and begged the driver to drive him to safety. But the driver refused to move and he was dragged out the cab and stabbed to death by 50.
Bro, see y'all people like that down us? Bro, I would've killed the fucking driver. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Driver to drive him to safety, but the driver refused to move and he was dragged out the cab.
Bro, I just seen a video like this, bro. There's a nigga getting in the fucking Uber or whatever. The fucking driver just looking back at him getting stabbed. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with these overseas people? Like, y'all gotta die too. Like, kill the driver too. Like, these niggas weird as fuck.
Stabbed to death by 51st members, all within 2 hours of their first murder they committed that night. At the cab and stabbed to death by 51st members, drive him to safety, but the driver refused to move and he was dragged out the cab and stabbed to death by 51st members, all within 2 hours of their first murder they committed that night. And 6 members were sentenced to life for these murders. Then on September 4th, 2017, a member from 51st called Flips and the older brother of the second boy who died that night called Mitch bumped into each other on Hampstead Road in Camden and started getting into a little altercation, which ended with Flips stabbing Mitch in his arm, neck and back, leaving the knife lodged into Mitch's bones and murdering him. An undercover policeman just happened to witness this whole situation and ran down Flips and arrested him, and now Flips is serving 17 years to life for this murder.
17 in life. How the fuck you get 17 in life?
After this, the beef in Camden went under some serious investigation by police, and members from all sides started to get taken down for conspiracies, firearms and drug charges. And the beef started to die down a bit. But then 2019 hit, and quite a lot of the members that were locked up started to come out. And taking in consideration that 51st members, just before everyone started going prison,
I ain't gonna say y'all game look more fucking sophisticated than our shit, bro. Like our shit, niggas be getting creeped by their own homies and shit. Like you can't even handle game. You can't even trust anybody. Like you on point even wearing the people you around. Like they not even got too much PTSD for real. Like they just gotta worry about the ops pulling up on them. They really know where the ops at. So like that shit look, it seemed kind of organized, more organized than our shit is, bro.
And killed 3 71st members. 71st members started coming out of prison on some demon time, and were most definitely looking for revenge with members.
Damn.
71st members started coming out of prison on some demon time, and were most definitely looking for revenge with
I like the 556.
no warnings. The first signs that 71st was really back was on a cold Tuesday in February. 1 AM in the morning, a 51st member called G-Squeeze was walking past the Sainsbury's in Camden when a 4x4 crashed into him. And
How the fuck you get ammo though? Like if the gun's not legal, how the fuck you get bullets?
71st members jumped out on him like a pack of wolves, stabbing him repeatedly in his head and body, leaving him literally paralysed and not being able to walk. But that wasn't enough for 71st members. They wanted someone dead for their friends. So on April 1st, 2019, a suspected member of 51st called C. Miz and his cousin were walking down Grafton Road in Gospel Oak, Camden, when 4 71st members jumped out a stolen black car.
I ain't gonna fake, in they pictures they like some goof ass niggas dog.
And started chasing them. C. Miz and his cousin split up, but unfortunately the men who jumped out the car locked onto C. Miz, and C. Miz ended up dropping to the ground when the 71st member started to stab him repeatedly with machetes and then run from the scene. After this murder, 71st members made a song called Congo, and the reason why they called it Congo is because C. Miz was actually a refugee from Congo after him and his family fled the war from over there. And members repeatedly in their songs say that they get their weed from Congo, not Cali, pretty much just trying to say that they're smoking on C. Miz. And as I said before, the majority of
Hey snap, they even saying shit under like in the sky. Like they not just like literally saying shit like, yeah, we killed this nigga. Like they don't want the police to really know type shit. Like
these 71st members are Somalian. So after all this, there was news going about in Camden that 51st members were out on the lurk, and any Somalian they see they're killing.
I ain't gonna say y'all boys point too much in it, but I know y'all be drunk as fuck. So like y'all really not. It's like y'all more trustworthy, but y'all not on point as we is. Like we probably more on point than y'all boys. Y'all probably might have more dead niggas than we do. Y'all niggas do drink too much.
Heard some really strong intelligence that there is going to be revenge for Calvin's killing, and his friends have literally said they are going to go out and kill any Somali in retaliation. So I just want to make that really clear. This is from a young Somali woman in Camden who's 24 years old, and basically we strongly suspect they're going to go out tonight and kill a Somali.
Which is probably a bit of a stretch. But on the other hand, 71st members kept saying that they're warring with Jalirs, which is basically the Somalian word for West African people. Because you have to remember, despite Somalians being dark-skinned and African, a lot of Somalians don't really see themselves the same as other black people. So this was kind of turning into a race war between Somalian and black people in Camden, which is just all wrong for so many reasons. But 71st weren't happy enough with the killing of C. Miz. They wanted to spill more blood. So August 12, 2019, 6 members started circling the states of 51st members in a stolen Ford Fiesta and a stolen Seat when they spotted 16-year-old culprit and other members coming out of a restaurant around 10:30 PM. Culprit and other members ran to a nearby set of blocks near Euston Road, but 71st members found them later on that night, and 3 members jumped out and chased them down, catching up to the 16-year-old 51st member called Culprit. Culprit was running for his life and literally screaming for help, banging on neighbors' doors to let him in so he could escape his attackers. But when the 71st members caught up to him, 2 71st members held him, while a 3rd member repeatedly pushed a 1-foot-long zombie killer knife through his chest while it was coming out of his back. And when the 71st members were done, the killers were said to be running away after, laughing hysterically, which is what bystanders said. And Culprit, he was just any normal kid from London. He was talented at football and even had trials for Southampton Football Club, but started getting involved in a local gang and brushed aside his football, and unfortunately
yeah, it's like y'all just don't gotta struggle for real, dog.
became a victim.
Like all the clothes that y'all wearing are not baggy and shaggy. Like none of y'all just struggling for real. Like what the fuck y'all doing?
Of the streets.
That's what I'm really saying. Like none of y'all just fucking struggling, bro. Like what the fuck are y'all doing?
Now, as these back and forths normally go, 51st were now looking for revenge on their
Well, America like the poorest state. Like the poorest whole his place right now, dog. Like, what the fuck?
Across the month. And early on in September, there was a case of 3 killings in 5 days in Camden. One of these being a man from a completely different area all the way in East London. But unfortunately, he was walking at the wrong place at the wrong time. So he was actually walking on Queen's Crescent Estate, which is a hotspot for 51st members, and was shot and killed in a drive-by, being mistaken for a 51st member. Just an hour before, another woman was stabbed to death just a few hundred yards from the situation. And 4 days later, a 71st member called Nuts was stabbed to death by a gang.
But that is not cool, my nigga. Them called accidentally killing, my nigga. They do not have bodies for it. That's a goof ass gang. See, yeah, they gang fucking suck too. All gangs suck. That's what I'm saying.
51st members with machetes outside one of the busiest areas in London.
Well, all the gangs that you can see online fucking suck. All the ghost gangs, y'all the best gangs, bro. Stay ghost, bro. All these fucking niggas on the net, bro. Them niggas green as fuck.
Camden Tube Station. And for the longest, a lot of people didn't.
There's no such thing as rating a real game, bro. A real game, you ain't gonna know shit about them. Ain't gonna be shit seen about them or nothing, bro. That's a real game.
Didn't even know all this stuff was going on until a 71st member called.
You gonna be able to rate they dead bodies that apparently they got because they don't know if they fucking killed them or not. They just saying that they don't even know they don't even know they mostly exist.
Suspect started jumping on the drill scene, calling himself the Camden Grim Reaper, and releasing some of the most disrespectful tunes towards his ops. So much that police take down
like, cuz, like the nigga that recording your video ain't gonna fucking snitch on you. Like, cuz, y'all niggas goofy.
Pretty much any song that the gang uploads, which really started to bring some attention to what's happening down there, and definitely got the attention of me, especially a song from Suspect called Dugout, which is probably one of the most disrespectful songs I've ever heard, and really makes you deep how tapped this whole beef is. In one of his lines, he says,
"Same place we used to play runouts is the same place his chest got dug out. Same place I was telling you play out is the same place I'm telling you come out."
Which really makes you think, damn, these guys were close friends at one time, and now they're trying to kill each other. All stemming from a little small altercation that happened a couple years back. But anyway guys, that's it for today's video, and peace out.
That's how I be. It be the niggas that you used to be homies with. But like, you don't be the niggas you was homies when you was older. They be the niggas you was homies when you was younger. Cause y'all was fucking each other on some legit shit. Like, y'all never seen each other when y'all was older before. So like, when y'all got older, that was a new person y'all seen. So y'all not used to that, bro. So that's gonna end it out, bro. Appreciate you all watching and bro. I fuck with y'all ugly as a bitch. I love y'all. I love y'all, bro. Y'all not ugly bitch. I fuck with y'all, bro. Appreciate you all until the end, bro. Only you can stop you, bro. Don't let nobody else stop you, bro. That's some bullshit, my nigga, bro. Yes, sir. Y'all like that video? That video? That video? That video? That video? That video?